If you're stuck in sales and you're spinning your tires and your pipeline is not going anywhere, well, this video is for you. And it doesn't matter if you're in real estate, if you're in software, if you're in service, if you sell products, if you're in hospitality, you're gonna get a lot of value out of this video. I was talking to a sales rep just this week, and it's Q4. We're all feeling the pain right now, and their pipeline, it's stuck. They're not getting momentum. Their manager is on them, stress, they're burning out. We've been here. So I want to share with you guys how you can get out of this, how you can create momentum. Now, I want to picture that, let's say that you're in a truck, right? Picture that you're in a truck. And I don't know if you've ever been stuck before. I don't know if you've got snow where you live or if you've got mud. When you get stuck, it's not a good feeling. And the first time you're stuck, your brain just thinks, okay, you know what? I just need to put as much momentum as I possibly can. So I'm going to pound that gas pedal and I'm going to give as much forward momentum. And then what happens? Well, you actually end up digging a bigger hole for yourself. And see, this is what a lot of you sales reps are doing right now is you're stuck, you're not creating momentum. So you're like, okay, well, I'm going to do 100 calls. I'm going to do 300 emails in a day. I'm going to do as many relationship meetings as I possibly can. But then you burn out. And what happens is your quality drops massively. You burn out and now you're having a mental crisis. I've been there, I know. So how do you get out of being stuck in a hole or being stuck in mud or being stuck in snow? Well, the way you get out is you create this forward and backward momentum, right? This motion of going back and forth allows you to create enough momentum back, enough momentum forward that you're gonna be able to pop out of that hole or get out of that mud or that snow. So what does this look like in sales? So again, this is the truck. So what you want to do is you want to create enough forward momentum that it just enough forward pressure that it just gives you a little bit of momentum, right? So we're not going to go crazy. So what this can look like is, let's just say, you do 20 cold calls a day, just rough numbers. Well, instead of doing 20, maybe you're going to start doing 30, right? 10 more. That's not crazy. It's more work. It's more momentum. But it's not 50, it's not 100, right? Again, these numbers are dependent on your industry. If let's just say you do 25 emails a day, well, instead of 25 emails a day, maybe you're going to do 40. Nothing crazy. Or maybe you've got 2 relationship lunches planned for today, well, or for this week. If maybe we're going to add another one. We're not going to go 5 because again you're going to be exhausted, but let's just add 1 more. So that's our forward momentum. So what does it look like now to create backward momentum in sales? Well, it's 2 things. Now, hopefully the product or service you sell has been amazing for that customer. If you sell homes, hopefully they're happy with their home. If you sell software, hopefully that software is really benefiting their life or the hardware is benefiting their lives. And hopefully as a sales rep, you've got a great reputation. So what you're going to do is you're going to call some of your previous clients. Not everyone, but you're going to call the best one. And you're going to talk to your clients and you're going to say, how's this service or this product treating you? And they're going to probably say, hopefully they're going to say great. And then you're going to say, well, we're really trying to expand here. And there's been a quarter that we're trying to do well in this quarter. Just wondering if there's anybody in your network that you think would benefit from this product or service, or anybody looking to buy your home or looking for this software. And chances are they're going to give you a few options. See, most of you sales reps, you don't really ask for referrals. It's kind of like a side thing. But asking for referrals is an amazing way to generate business. So what's probably going to happen is you're going to get 2 or 3 leads from that initiative. And those 2 or 3 leads could be everything you need to hit your quota or get that pipeline going or sell more homes to hit the number that you need to hit. So that's the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go and you're going to ask for referrals. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to call the deals that are in your pipeline, and you're going to say 2 things. One, when do you think you guys are going to be ready to buy, right? Of course you have this information, but it's important to bring this information to the surface because things change day by day, week by week. Then you're also going to say, what would it take for you to get this through this month or this quarter? Now, just asking for the deal sounds simple, but a lot of sales reps don't do that. I remember, this was maybe a few years ago, Q4, I was doing great in the quarter, but we needed to hit better metrics so we could go raise more money. The board really wanted to see some big numbers. And I had about $800,000 that might be able to close in Q4, but was probably going to close in Q1 or Q2. And I went to them, I just said, when do you think you guys are ready to buy? And what would it take for us to get this through this quarter? And you will be amazed when you ask that question. It opens up possibilities in their minds. They think, okay, what would it actually take? Maybe I can get something from them. Well, maybe that's worth it for you guys. Or maybe it actually can go through and it's better to get this off my plate now in this quarter than Q1. So what ended up happening of that $800,000 of business is I ended up closing about $600,000 of that. Now my Q1 was a little tougher to get going, but it's amazing what you do when you just ask. We're taught all these frameworks that we need to follow in sales, and I'm not the biggest framework person, but they do provide, a roadmap. But just asking somebody, what will it take to get this through now? You'll be amazed at some of the answers you get. And then some of the answers, you're not going to get good ones. They're going to say, we have to wait till Q1 or Q2 or Q3. That's okay. That was just a nice touch point you had with the customer. But most of the time, you'll be surprised at the deals that will come through. So hopefully this video helped you guys. I would love to possibly coach a couple reps one-on-one completely for free. I just want to give back. And this isn't big. I can't commit to a lot, but possibly 20 minutes or 30-minute session. If that's interesting to you, send me a DM. And then if you lead a sales team, the number one thing I hear about from sales leaders right now is my reps don't sound human. Like, we've got all these AI tools, we've got all this amazing things that we're giving to them, but they don't sound human. That right there is why I started Sales Sauce. Our mission is to bring the human back to sales. We do that through the 3 pillars: trust, belief, and emotion. See, it's interesting is you never really taught these things. Either you had it or you don't. I don't believe that. I believe you can learn how to build trust. You can learn how to create belief in yourself and as well as the product or service that you're selling with the customer. And you can learn how to create emotion, feelings around your service and product. So if that's interesting to you, I'm about to hit the road, do a bunch of workshops, starting in Arizona, and then we'll be going to many states. Send me a DM. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going all in on video because I want to provide as much value as to you guys as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully I didn't take up too much of your time this quarter. Hope you crush it Q4. And just remember, you're a question away from a deal. Go out there and ask the questions, and you'll be amazed at some of the answers you get. I hope you create momentum, and I hope you have a great weekend. Happy Friday.